Tarot reading. Is that the Ten of Pentacles? Wow. Someone with money. Wow, good fortune coming your way, or you are already basking in good fortune. Did you get your money up this year? Or are you about to get your money up in the next year? Okay, so something is blocked here. We have the Ace of Swords coming out. You could be dealing with miscommunication, but this could also just be a delay to this good fortune coming in. But I was getting that it's coming in next year. If it didn't come in this year, okay, you should have gotten something. You should have gotten like some considerable amount of money, some sort of fulfillment that you were waiting on. We have the Seven of Wands coming out in the reverse, and it's been delayed this year. The Seven of Wands in the reverse, it's like you worked really hard for something and you expected some sort of compensation for that, some sort of big compensation that should have come in, but it was delayed, and now it feels like you kind of did it for nothing. But let's see. Let's keep a positive attitude. Exactly. Let's keep a positive attitude. Let's get back to this. We have the Six of Wands coming out. So you will be recognized for your efforts. You will accomplish this monetary goal in the next year. I was getting that energy. I'm just getting confirmations at this point. Let's see how the story unfolds. No, I'm not going to take these. These came out weird. But I saw that it was the Four of Cups. So you're fusing emotional stuff. Okay, let's not talk about emotions. This is all about money then. Okay. All right. It's all about money. We have the Seven of Pentacles coming out in the reverse. So I get that you're impatient, you're losing faith, like you feel like you don't want to work on it anymore, you feel like giving up, to be fair. But it's coming in. It would be like, you know that meme with the guy like mining for diamonds, like, and then he's right before the goal and he turns back around because he's like, I put in so much work and I still don't have any diamonds, and they're right in front of him. So just keep going because it's coming in fast. Your money is coming in fast. You're gonna get your justice. You're gonna get your justice. You work too hard for this not to come in. It's just, exactly, don't walk away from this. Okay, but we have something emotional. Yeah, you did walk away from, you might have, okay, I don't want to get into the relationship stuff because this is giving me sad energy, right? So you might just not want to talk about this. Exactly. You just want to move on from it. And if you keep thinking about it, it'll be harder to move on from it, is what I'm hearing. This is another card of delays, though. So you're kind of tired of your life being delayed on you, is what I'm hearing. Like, it feels like, oh, that one came out nice. It feels like you keep getting stopped in your freaking tracks, okay? And you're getting impatient, and it feels like, okay, Spirit is telling you to go within, but I want to affirm you first. I want to affirm your emotions first, because before I go to advice from Spirit, because that can piss people off sometimes. Like, thank you, universe. I got the message. Thank you. Thank you for another lesson. You are so very nice to me. I am a very strong soldier, even though, okay, let me not get too much into it. Exactly. Chill for a second. Something is coming in. This is going to be you in a minute. Like, there's good fortune on your way, okay? There's good fortune on your way. If the outside, okay, I'm going to jump right into the advice from Spirit that I was avoiding just now. If the outside of you is not satisfying, go within, right? If what you're seeing on the outside is not up to the expectations you had, go within and like check yourself, reflect, and see what you can do to kind of lift your own spirits. Because right now it's imperative, is that a word? It's really important that you keep your head up so you can see the finish line. Oh my God. Poetry. We have the Nine of Cups and the Queen of Wands coming out. This is going to be you next year. And you feel like, okay, I'm going to validate this emotion that I was getting that's coming out. You could be pulling in romantic wish fulfillment. You're going to be much more in, because look at him struggling. Look at him struggling. This is you right now. and this is gonna be you by next year. You're gonna be in your power again. Once you're in your power in the material sense, once you've like got your money up, once you're safe financially, and you're like prosperous, you have a lot of financial opportunities coming your way, you're secured basically. You'll have enough, like the tension will kind of go away, and you'll be able to think about all the emotional relationships you had to leave behind this year. You might have broken up with someone, but it's also when the Five of Cups comes out in the reverse like this is, to me, it's worse if it came out in the upright, right? With the reverse, it's telling me that you're kind of letting go. Like, instead of you being in this really deep and dark emotional space, now there's just like a bit of a resentment left, but more so trying to forgive yourself and forgive them and the situation for what it is. And that is also easier to achieve, 555 on the timer, when you go within. And once you do that, you'll see all the abundance that is actually around you emotionally and in the material sense, and when it comes to like the effect you have on the world. Because if you put in so much work, you want to see like a reward for it, right? And that reward will be given to you by next year. Because I felt this love energy, I'm gonna pull some more day-to-day romantic cards, see if there's some clarifiers that Spirit wants to give you, because this feels very, very much so spiritually guided. And when the Hermit comes out like this, and the Chariot as well, it's usually like Spirit or the universe telling you to just shut up while we do our thing, right? With Spirit, it's very fast-paced movement while you go within and slow down. That's like, be in your divine feminine right now, okay? This is always gives me Virgo, right? Try to be like a Virgo. Look up the characteristics of a Virgo and try to embody that. Clock. This shit takes time. There's divine timing. There's wind and everything's going crazy right now, so there's divine timing at hand. Chill. Needing time. Cycles and takes time. Time to heal. Progressing. I'm hearing buffering. Let's pull some more cards. Ooh. Ascending. Learning and expansion. Transcending. Preparing for union. New phase. Exactly. You're like in the waiting room at the moment, and you're getting kind of impatient, and you feel like the Spirit forgot about you, but you're just getting ready. Okay. Last card. Karmic relationship. Resentments and triggers, perception, intensity, and letting go, turmoil and fleeting. So you're really mature to just walk away from this instead of letting it consume you emotionally. And I think because you were so focused on your material reality, it was easier for you to be distracted by what was going on in the background. I'm thinking that a lot of what if you had a breakup, for example, or a friendship breakup, you lost a job, whatever it is, just something that was supposed to teach you a karmic lesson, you really, how can I explain this, Jesus? Instead of falling into it, you just took a step back for a second and hugged yourself. I was just getting images. That's why I'm taking so long to say this. It's like, instead of fighting, instead of being mad, instead of doing all that, you hugged yourself, right? And Spirit wants you to stop being, I feel like if I stop speaking, I'm gonna cry. So you just let it out, girl or boy or they, damn, it doesn't matter. Just let it out. Don't try to intellectualize these things. Don't try to be so, now that you know safety is coming, well, how would you act if you knew that you're safe and secure, success is coming? Just let it all out, okay? I can feel that there's a lot of deep emotions, things that were going on in the background, in the subconscious. You can now explore these things, go within and reflect. I'm about to cry, so you must be feeling really heartbroken right now. Even though you're really strong, it doesn't, oh God, we don't have any time left. Even though it doesn't feel like you are, because on the surface you're so strong, stay stronger for a little bit because it's coming in quick, okay? Good job.